You want me to say your name, though.
I'm fine with it. Some people are not.
That's fair.
I'm trying to respect his boundaries.
That's fair, dude. That's fair. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Zane, for putting me in line. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I remember I commentated Kalvar versus some Samus.
Okay.
I forget what. A while ago, and it was a Falcon, some Falcon. And the hallmark of Kalvar's play was his ability to just keep the Falcon in the corner for the entire time, and that's what he's done so far against Zent. Yep.
Oh man, that's a tough Marth to deal with. The one that just like inside the grab, the one that just like spaces so well and just keeps the pressure on in a safe kind of distance.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Ooh, the reverse B. Look at
He's the type of Marth who's gonna grab you afterwards.
Goes for the down. That was a very interesting follow-up with the down tilt. What a mix-up.
That was definitely intentional too, because there's no way he was. Did you see how he reacted to the down throw? Like he knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah, he knew that percent.
Yeah, that was sick. And you're in the corner, and
and he waits for
because he didn't have it. It wasn't gonna hit.
Right, and oh my God, this is just some.
Oh no, he let him back.
Yeah, just barely. Just some really solid play from Kalvar. Keep wanting to say Kalvar. This bulletproof play. This
impenetrable.
Impenetrable. I like that. I like that. Solid defense.
I mean, it's a defensive offense, right? It's just a wall moving towards you. Wall of swords.
Yeah.
And not much else.
And that's actually pretty tough for Peach. She needs to pull out turnips to keep this matchup competitive.
Yeah,
that's a big aspect. But with the distance that Kalvar is keeping and keeping her in the corner, she's had no chance to pull out a turnip, except when you get a hit like that and then get a turnip after.
Yeah, and I do feel like Zent may be throwing his turnips. When he does get them, he's a little bit antsy to throw them out instead of use them in a more threatening way.
Yeah, that was a good turnip.
Yeah, and I liked the drop he did before that to try and block the recovery too.
Yeah. Yeah, turnips just give you so much more options. Like, you can keep a further distance than the Marth sword length, and then pressure from a distance, and then get combos off of that.
Armada famously wrote a guide about this matchup and said that the matchup is in Marth's favor when Peach doesn't have a turnip, and it's not in Peach's favor, but a lot better when she does.
Yeah, it keeps it competitive.
It's just all about that.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, man.
There we go, a little more patient, but Kalvar just power shields it once you get a turnip.
This guy.
He was so ready to. As soon as the turnip got pilled, that was a nice edge guard. As soon as the turnip got pulled, he crouched to power shield. That's a stitch.
Oh, it is a stitch.
Regrab.
Oh.
But Kalvar was so ready for it, because did you see what he did after it hit his shield? He short hop nared, which is like the most lingering hitbox aerial Marth had. He was trying to basically parry the turnip to make sure it wouldn't hit you.
Right. Yeah, Kalvar just has a lot of good recognition in a lot of these specific situations. Oh, good air dodge from Zent. Gets back on stage. Dude, Marth can just do this kind of gameplay all day. He can attack on like 10-15% here and there and then get the KO eventually.
Yep. This reminds me of that Umar set we commentated at Don't Park. Like, it's a lot faster than that, but the mentality, the game plan's similar.
Just keep you away. He's got that in his tool. Toolbox.
So the really important thing here is to not lose center stage. And I feel like I do like this counter pick of Stadium in that it gives Zent more stuff that qualifies as center stage when he's there, you know?
Sure, yeah, and there's a little bit more room, so he has a little bit more space to grab turnips.
But it hasn't mattered so far.
Yeah, it hasn't mattered so far, man. Oh, gets him on a platform. No follow-up, unfortunately. You are right that he is throwing his turnips just a little bit too soon. Oh, I think once you... Oh my god, great power shield. I think once you have the turnip, the tides turn.
Yeah.
So Kevlar is on a little bit on the defensive, so you can just kind of bide your time just a little bit, I would say.
It's like a power-up, right? It's like you've activated one of your state change supers in something. So if you throw away the turnip, you ended your super a little early sometimes, right?
Right. Just like play around just a little bit, just see what he does out of it. Like if he's a couple times when he does get the turnip, Kevlar's in a position to power shield. So that means he's shielding. You can do something with that kind of knowledge. Ooh. Wave lands off for dear life, and he might die for that. Oh no.
Jeez, Kalvar's flowchart at the edge too has just been a real game changer in this.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, I keep mispronouncing Kalvar.
Oh, he's in the corner. All right. Pull a turnip.
Oh,
that's a stitch.
Oh,
that made him lose the edge guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually.
Oh,
no.
grabs it. Okay,
Oh,
it disappears.
That
my
stitch
God.
straight up made him lose the edge guard.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to Z-drop that turnip and just block the recovery, but he got the stitch. He's like, oh no.
It actually really messed him up.
Yeah.
I think he would have been much better off with a normal.
Turnip. Yeah, absolutely.
And then it got reversed on him, and then
That sucks. Dare.
You see Kalvar do the taunt after too? Hey, he's feeling himself. Nearly top 100, trying to make a statement right now on the stream.
Zent is smiling. He's like, wow, I really had to forward throw him at 180, and he almost lived too.
Yeah, that's rough. It's a rough lifetime right now for Zent. Dude, Kalvar is so solid and keeping him in the corner. Even there, the wave dash back.
Zent, get a follow-up. There we go.
Nice.
That's better.
Putting him in shield.
I feel like he's going to pay so dearly for this.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Kalvar.
Okay. Yeah, this looks real rough for Zent. At this point, you're hoping I can take another stock so I don't get double free stock. That's pretty much.
Yeah, I just want to land and do something. And Kalvar taking it in a really decisive fashion.
Yep.
Super solid with his power shields, I would say. Anytime like there was turnip pressure, he was just ready. Even with the stitch. The stitch in particular.